fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood.
One Rapcha
The Sayantist.
Everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood.
So Rapcha The Sayantist has an opinion about one Khaligraph Jones. Nataka tusikize what he had to say and then we can dive into it.
Khaligraph ni fala.
Lakini
And the reason why nilisemanga hivyo, everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood, to how he dresses.
hata ndio nilikuwa nataka
And then
kuuliza sababu
even the music yenyewe. The music iko na
Welcome to MKIDDI Studios.
Mimi na huyu mzee wa hebu tuendelee.
music iko na element ya fakeness.
Okay.
Because hata Wakenya wenyewe hatuongeagi hivyo. Ushaenda kwa street msana anaongea hivyo.
Mimi nishapatana nao by the way.
Woza mtu wangu, hapo mko fiti, mko fresh, manze venye inakaa kabaridi polite. So leo tumekuja kucheki history exclusive Khaligraph na Rapcha. So woza manze, mko fiti, mko fresh, unajua venye studio MKIDDI MKIDDI Studios.
Hi guys, my name is Chibeka Matara and today I'm so excited because the continuous voters registration by IEBC resumes today, the 29th of September 2025, and I would want to encourage all of you to take action and register as voters if you are not yet a voter. I cannot stress this enough. We are the change we want. So we don't have any other option but to participate and engage meaningfully. Yeah, we have done the protest, we have done all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, we have to make the decision to participate in the process. Youth are the majority in our country, and we can't keep complaining of the outcome if we did not take part in the process. We are the change we want. So get up, get your vote, register as a voter, and let's participate.
I hope kila mtu ako poa, mko fiti, mko fresh. So, voter registration manzi. Voter registration says it's a big thing. Jo asana fa vote. So manzi, kumbuka kuchukuni ma voter registration zenyu, very important. And kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. Unajua venye MKIDDI Studios. So,
IEBC, why are you scanning people's iris for voter registration? Why? I mean, the process has always been very simple. 1, provide your ID, they do the scanning. 2, provide a photo of you, you'll take the photo of that person. Then 3, do the fingerprint biometrics. That has been the process. Why is IEBC scanning people's iris? Huh? IEBC, you better not be taking us through what you call a sham process. Hey, musikuwe mnatupeleka raundi mwenda hapa, because tutakuwa wenda wazimu. You know, I'm even wondering, why is it that our government doesn't even bother to tell us that they've introduced a thing of scanning somebody's iris? And because of what now? Because of what? This better not be a sham process. We are waiting to see.
Gen Zs, are you ready to walk the talk? You have been on the streets, you've been vocal on social media about change. And right now, the continuous voters registration is open. Which means if you're 18 years old and you have your ID card, it's time for you to register as a voter. Number 2, if you're already a registered voter, you can update your details. And for example, if you've moved location, you used to live in Kisumu, and right now you've moved to Nairobi, and the time of voting, you will be in Nairobi. You need to change your location to Nairobi. This process is gonna take 30 days, and the last day will be on 28th of October. Remember, you have to avail yourself physically with your ID card because they need to take your photo, fingerprint, and scanning of your iris. This is just the beginning of the process. So the real question is, after registering as a voter, will you show up to vote in 2027?
So it all comes down to this, guys. You know, the protests we've heard about bad governance, the TikTok lives, the X spaces, the Facebook lives, the town hall discussions. If we do not get this right, then good governance will forever remain just a bad dream. But if you can get the courage, if you can get the time to hold a friend's hand, a relative's hand, and walk with them all the way to the voter registration desk, now make sure amejisajili kama mpiga kura, then we actually have a chance, even if it's 2% or 10%, to ever witness good governance. So inaanza leo, continuous voter registration starts today. Hold a friend's hand, hold a relative's hand, walk with them to the voter registration desk. Na si lazima ushikwe mkono, wewe mwenyewe ukiwa na time, man, enda pale, register as a voter, tuanze hii safari na tuimalize in 2027. Ama namna gani?
There's also been a lot of Antifa protests in the USA because of ICE raids. So for those who are affected by the ICE raids, we're really sorry about that. I'm going to insert some clips of Antifa here so that you can see what's happening. So kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. I'm truly glad you're here. Thank you very much.
So the evening of September 17th, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, designated Antifa as a major terrorist organization on his Truth Social account, saying, quote, "I am pleased to inform our many USA patriots that I am designating Antifa, a sick, dangerous, radical left disaster, as a major terrorist organization. I will also be strongly recommending that those funding Antifa be thoroughly investigated in accordance with the highest legal standards and practices. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Now, this move appears to be tied to broader White House rhetoric about combating left-wing extremism, because there's been a lot of folks out there that believe that there might have been some extremist organizations that potentially radicalized the shooter of Charlie Kirk, the assassin of Charlie Kirk, and they think that there's a possibility that may have been the root cause to it. Now, here's the thing about Antifa. It's kind of a loosely organized, decentralized anti-fascist movement, and they don't really have any leaders or headquarters or membership lists or any real formal structure. It's more of an ideology or a label that was adopted by various activists around the United States. Obviously, there's a lot more of them in areas that are heavily populated, or they fly in there from other places that are more rural. I don't know. There's probably people being paid, I would imagine, to attend a lot of these protests dressed in that way for some of these things.
All these people right here are the Antifa of Portland, all in black. You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude. Really? Yes. You have a sniper lasered on you right now. Stop it.
We're Portland. This is our mother. Keep it weird.
Portland is set to erupt right now. You have thousands of people out here protesting here in the streets of Portland, Oregon. Donald Trump has said this is war ravage and is sending into the streets of Oregon, the federal government, and has said the feds can use full force against Antifa, who is now declared as a terrorist organization. Right now you have thousands of people here on the streets yelling, "Fight back" to the federal government. And here in Portland, Oregon, you have an ICE detention facility center that has been occupied by Antifa and protesters for more than 100 days. And assaults on ICE agents is up 1,000% since Trump took office for his second term. Who knows what will happen here in Portland? We're going to interview some of these protesters, and then we'll be going to that same ICE detention facility center where Antifa has one of their strongholds here in the United States. Antifa is now declared as a terrorist organization. Who knows what will happen? And now let's go hit the streets of Portland, Oregon, go talk to these protesters. So right now you have the governor of Oregon chanting, "Troops in Oregon, we say no. Hey, hey, ho, ho." Governor Bash, what's your message to Donald Trump for sending the feds into Portland?
I had a press conference today. There's a statement online.
Well, could you give us one right now?
No, you can fill you in later. Thank you.
Oh, come on, Governor Bash. Is this what democracy looks like? All right, the governor will not give a statement. Now they're chanting, "Whose streets? Our streets." What do you guys think about the feds coming into Portland?
It's wrong. It's completely wrong.
They say this is the stronghold of Antifa here in the United States, Portland, Oregon. Is Antifa a terrorist, do you think?
No, because anti-fascism is an ideology. It's not one thing you can attribute. If anti-fascists are showing up against your administration, what does that say about your admin?
And here, do you think the feds are needed to take down Antifa?
Doesn't look like it to me. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Do you think Antifa is a terrorist organization?
I don't think Antifa plays any role in it whatsoever. Where's Antifa? Are they here? I don't know who they are. I'm just a proud American veteran who is fighting fascism. What's happening in our government is wrong. It's anti-American, and any patriotic American should be out here just demonstrating against what's happening.
The largest and most known fascist in world history is Hitler.
A day? That's far less than were imprisoned during the first 2 years of Hitler in Nazi Germany.
Do you think bringing the feds was necessary here to Portland?
No.
What do you guys think about Antifa, him declaring Antifa as a terrorist organization?
I think it demonstrates that he doesn't know what Antifa is.
Because these people here are anti-fascist, but the idea of Antifa as an organization, is that such a thing?
No, it would be like saying MAGA is a terrorist organization. That MAGA is not an organization in the way that Antifa is not an organization. It's incoherent.
And Trump has said this is war-ravaged Portland. Is this a war-ravaged city?
Show me where the war is. Point to it.
Not war-ravaged during the Black Lives Matter protests either. I was part of a Buddhist group, and we would go out at about 5 o'clock in the evening in Chapman Square, where at night there would be all the stuff going on. We would do peaceful walks. Never a problem. No one bothered us. We would see people setting up for the nighttime stuff, but it was all fine.
If this is war-ravaged, like I said, all wars should look like this. This is my fervent prayer.
Do I look like a domestic terrorist to you? I'm a boomer. I'm a septuagenarian, and Donald Trump thinks I'm a threat to America? What's he smoking? He's a total fascist.
Ma'am, you're moving pretty quick for a boomer. Look at you. You're pulling it and everything.
That's right. Got to move when you have to. You know, I got to sit back for a few years taking it easy, but now it's not the time. We have to fight for everything we can get.
Are you part of Antifa?
Oh, yeah, right. Am I against fascism? Hell yeah, but it's not an organization. It's a philosophy. It's an ideology. It's just an excuse, a pretext for the government to find a way to invade our cities.
So you're not a terrorist?
No.
I know. I don't think you look like a terrorist, ma'am.
No, not lately.
You're moving too quick with the walker to be a terrorist.
Yeah, totally.
So these people right here are anti-fascist. That's an ideology. But the group of Antifa is different. That's who Donald Trump has declared as terrorists. The organization of Antifa. The group of people that receive funding from groups to then go out and incite political violence against their opposition, as they are part of the group of in the organization of Antifa. Most of these people just have the ideology of being anti-fascist, which is not a bad thing. Nobody supports fascism, and nobody wants violence, and nobody wants a fascist dictator here in the United States. But the difference is between these people and Antifa is an organization who have now been declared as terrorists. These people, these old boomers right here, are not terrorists. They have the ideology of being anti-fascist, and they believe Trump is a king and a dictator. But I would not consider these people as terrorists. So you had that protest going on, and now we're heading over to the main protest, where a rally from Antifa is set to take place, as they have been controlling and occupying the outside of this ICE detention facility center for over 100 days. And who knows what's going to happen here. We're heading over right now. All right, we made it here to the ICE detention facility. Here you have all the protesters. They're all outside of the ICE detention facility. Put the mask on, we don't want to blow cover too quickly. So this right here is the ICE detention facility center, where they do hold illegal migrants once ICE has gone out and got them. And right here you see all the protesters. These guys, for instance, are all in black. They do not want to show their face. Those are potential members of Antifa. Antifa has had control of this location outside, occupying it for the past 100.
So kindly have your IDs ready for voter registration. It's very, very important, Manzi. Please go to your nearest local IBC polling station. I think so. I think they're in their schools, or they're going to be written in they're written in the IBC website, so you can look at the positions where you are in Kenya, and then you can go vote. So it's very important. It's very patriotic to also have your voter register. So for you to be a voter, I believe you must have an ID. So you must have a Kenyan ID to vote for the next election. So at least that gives us a whole different ball game when we talk about elections. So, and also TikTok is a very strong platform, and guys are saying they want to fund themselves a hospital. I believe it's very possible. Out here, after the Kaluma incident, it's very, very, very possible. Majenzi washikana, and Gen Zs are smart. So yeah, just if they can find ways to monetize their efforts, so
if you suspect that somebody has presented a fake certificate to IBC, then you as a citizen who is mandated to watchdog and to secure the integrity of the leaders in this country, you can bring that up. Then we escalate to other state agencies that are mandated to deal at that way. But zikiwa stamped, zimekuja kwa IBC, wewe kama IBC utafanya nini? Utaandikisha yule mgombeaji. Sawa sawa? That is the situation. Wewe una report kwa polisi, una report to EACC, una report kwa Commission for University Education. You know, yes, those are the structures. Remember?
Madam,
yes.
1 second. You had a question. Kenyans were not able to hear your question. Please hand her the mic quickly. Articulate your question in a way that Kenyans can hear. What was your question?
Okay, so my question is from what we've been discussing. She said if you suspect that a person did submit a fake certificate, education certificate at this point, you should report so that the matter can be taken to court and now they can be able to escalate the concern. So my question is, where specifically do we report so that the IEBC can take first action? Because if we go to the police, then it might take days before you guys even know that I reported that so and so had a fake certificate.
All right. Thank you. Please, quickly.
Kindly, Victor Nuna. So, but then again, we are saying we don't need
the certificates.
So why are we checking this out? Kindly,
yes.
All right.
And you're afraid of being killed by them.
All right, folks. Now, here's the situation. I need to appraise you of where we are.
Yeah.
We are literally on fumes in terms of the time that we have, all right? So I plead and I urge all of you, including the members that are on this panel and everyone else in the room, I plead, first of all, forgive us if you've not had a proper chance to express yourself, okay? The conversation goes where it goes. We plan, but the conversation goes where it goes. And clearly it's bigger than the time we have. But second, if you do get an opportunity to speak after this moment, I urge you.
So Khaligraph and Rapcha, man, I don't know what you think about this story, but me feel like Rapcha nimsi, okay, akona a free spirit, I think so. Na uchikia kibonga, ana hizo mautiaji, I think so, or something. So maybe Khaligraph alikuwa anampush kama clout, unajua. But either way, Rapcha nafaa tumie kitu for his advantage kwa sababu saizi yako sasa tumie kama mileage, hata kuleta mileage kidogo, because hiyo ni poa. There's no negative publicity and good publicity, so hapa Rapcha nafaa tumie kitu to maximize na get the best out of it.
One Rapcha
The Sayantist.
The Sayantist. Mimi sijaona akifanya science yoyote.
No, anaongeanga vitu science.
So again we still insist heavy taxes on podcast material, because nowadays anyone is just going on a podcast na mtu anasema tu Kenya anataka.
Everyone is allowed to have their opinion, isn't it?
So Rapcha the Sayantist has an opinion about one Khaligraph Jones. Nataka tusikize what he had to say and then we can dive into it.
Khaligraph ni fala. Lakini the reason why nilisemanga hivyo, everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story hood to how he dresses, and then even the music yenyewe. The music iko na element ya fakeness, because hata Wakenya wenyewe hatuongeagi hivyo. Ushaenda kwa street msana anaongea hivyo. Unaona? So mimi nilisemanga from day one, Khaligraph ni mse imbo. Mimi ni niko nimekwambia.
Mimi hata nimegrow hiyo.
There's no one I have ever met in Kayole mwenye waga anaongea hivyo. And the way I know about rap, ndio unaweza kuwa unasema, but you cannot represent a hood if you don't talk like the people from that hood. It is basically impossible.
Where?
Amekuja na fire
and
confused.
Bana. I think what he's trying to say is that if you're going to represent, especially when it's the hood, they're very particular about representation. So they like you more when you actually talk like them, dress like them, be about that life. You could be living somewhere else now in the suburbs, but if you're saying you're representing Oyole, then tunajua vile watu Oyole huongea, venye wao dress. Na he's not reflecting that.
Yes. Now, when you look at rap and you look at artists in Africa, and let's say the artists who've been able at least to cross over, look at Nasty C. Wa South Africa wanaongeaga kama venye Nasty C ana rap.
Hapana.
But he had to rap like that because he's looking at an international market. The same when you look at Akina Ice Prince. Ice Prince alikuwa anaongea hiyo Nigerian pidgin. But when he came to rapping, he would rap in English vizuri, so that uweze kumwelewa kama uko huko. Now, Mwalimu, I don't know what Rapcha the Sayantist problem is with Khaligraph, because the way he speaks, he's trying to make sense out of nonsense. And I'll say this, and this is my reasoning, okay? As an art, art is subjective.
Yes.
Kuna Mkenya ambaye anaongeaga kama Red Sun.
Hapana.
Red Sun alilelewa South B. Watu wa South B walikuwa naongea ragamuffin. Walikuwa naongea Jamaican pidgin. But he took it, he made it his, and he became the biggest dancehall artist in Africa.
Mwalimu Rachel amebonga poa sana kuhusu situationship. Mwalimu Rachel unajua pia amekaa kwa industry, so anajua Rapcha kibonga hiyo set yako atena anachikia ti zoji ni the don man. Hapa kuna kitu ya kubagua manini. Oji ni oji. Hapo so manzi, but akawaload kubonga kusema kitu anataka, at least hata yasikika tujue where he's landing. So manzi, mimi ningesema tu like Rapcha endelea na job. Khaligraph na tu kazi yake ni smart, endelea tu na job. That's the most important thing, cause hizi vitu zingine ni just hizi ni vipindi manzi. Na kama vipindi na push bado clout ala, I don't know. Yes, ni poa bado ama unaona me think Rapcha nafaka kile clout poa, hata ya move ba, si ndio? Anyway, if you're here for the first time, unajua venye do kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. Okay. Manzi, mimi tashukuru na appreciate kwa kila mtu mwenye ako hapa. Nashukuru manzi. Kama dai kutuma kitu, pia simba ndeka hapo paybill, ndeka hapo tin number, at least manzi ni support manzi buy chai. Nashukuru manzi, hata mimi nitashukuru bwana. So manzi, Rapcha, Khaligraph, Mwalimu Rachel, DJ nilikuwa nimesahau kuhusu nigga wengine, DJ exclusive amebonga kuhusu bado history ya Khaligraph. Anasema Khaligraph pia nafaa atafute event unaona, achachishe. I think that's very very important. So manze, hapo pia hapo DJ exclusive alibonga akasema kitu ya maana. So I think wasi wanafaa mpatini kiki manzi Rapcha hata move.
Rapcha The Sayantist. Is there not fanya science yoyote? No, science. So again we still insist heavy taxes on podcast material.
Hapo kwanza sasa uniga alikuwa na bonga umatope. Cheki. DJ exclusive. Mbona na bonga fucking hapo ati heavy taxes on podcast material, bro. Wasa nafaa umoke na shit. Acha jokes bana. Pateni asi chances bana. Asa kule mileage bana. Acha jokes.
Nowadays anyone is just being on a podcast. Na mtu anasema tu Kenya anataka. Everyone is allowed to have it.
Wacha watu ongea fucking.
Okay. So Rapcha The Sayantist has an opinion about one Khaligraph. Nataka tusikize what he had to say and then you can dive into it.
Khaligraph ni fala. Lakini the reason why nilisemanga hivyo, everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story,
hapo manzi, hapo Rapcha amechachisha. Sikia venye nasema manzi, ati Khaligraph accent yake ni fake. From the hood. Anasema nafaa kuact kama venye ametoka kwa hood. Kama ametoka kwa hood, abie kama ametoka kwa hood. Sasa shida ni ati si kila mtu atabie hivyo. So Rapcha nafaa jeli. Kuna si mtu akiomoka kule maziwa. Ushatoka block. Anyway, kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. Nisho kwa comments what you think. That's my take, man. That's my take. So
how he dresses, and then even the music yenyewe. The music kuna element ya fakeness. Because I
hata Wakenya wenyewe hatuongeagi hivyo. Ushapata kwa street unaongea. So mimi nilisema from day one. Khaligraph ni mse imbo. Mimi ni mtu nimeishi Kayole. Sio kwa nakwambia. Mimi sasa nimegrow. No one I have ever met in Kayole. Mwenye wakana ongea hivyo. And the way I know about rap, ndio unaweza kuwa unasema, you know, but you cannot represent a hood if you don't talk like the people from that hood. It is basically impossible.
Amekuja na fire.
I think what he's trying to say is that if you're going to represent, especially when it's the hood, they're very particular about representation. So they like you more when you actually talk like them, dress like them, be about that life. You could be living somewhere else now in the suburbs, but if you're saying you're representing Oyole, then tunajua vile watu Oyole huongea, when you all dress. Nah, he's not reflecting that.
Yes. Now, when you look at rap and you look at artists in Africa,
Umesikia manzi. So, Mwalimu Rachel is also saying that if Khaligraph wants to behave like, I think it's not about it behaving. Khaligraph kama kana maziwa. Get so, Khaligraph should just continue being him. There's no problem. Flossing Mawana, man, that's him. So, yeah.
Let's say the artists who've been able at least to cross over. Look at Nasty C. Was South Africa anaongea kama mwenye Nasty C anarap. But he had to rap like that because he's looking at an international market. The same when you look at Akina Ice Prince alikuwa anaongea Nigerian pidgin. But when he came to rapping, he would rap in English vizuri, so that uweze kumuelewa kama uko huko. Now, Mwalimu, I don't know what Rapcha the Sayantist problem is with Khaligraph, because the way he speaks, he's trying to make sense out of nonsense. And I'll say this, and this is my reason, okay? As an art, art is subjective.
Yes.
Kuna Mkenya ambaye anaongeaga kama Rapcha. Rapcha alilelewa South B. Watu wa South B walikuwa wanaongea Jamaican pidgin. But he took it, he made it his, and he became the biggest dancehall artist in Africa.
So umesikia manzi. Okay, it's exclusive hapo tu sana, lakini amezeka kidogo. So, anafaa jua manzi mayanka tunakam. Na kila mtu ana opinion yake man. That's what fuck it. That's my opinion. So, guys should just models should just be opened for creators. Chiki. The Rapcha The Sayantist said do his thing, or Sangina do his thing. Yeah, you know. So, yeah. Kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. I truly appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. So kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. Maybe what you think about these stories. I'll truly appreciate your comments. I'll truly appreciate everything. So I think Iko Nini seem dope. I think Rapcha Nini seem dope. Madam Rachel, na exclusive outing as a dope, but I think everybody should have their opinion. So that let's to jail to what's up. So kindly like, subscribe, share, follow. Japanese so don't kill it. What? MKIDDI Studios.
Welcome to MKIDDI Studios.
Everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood.
One Rapcha.
The Sayantist.
Everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood.
So Rapcha The Sayantist has an opinion about one Khaligraph Jones. Nataka tusikize what he had to say, and then we can dive into it.
Khaligraph ni fala. And the reason why nilisemanga hivyo, everything about Khaligraph is fake. From the accent to the faking of the Kayole story, hood, to how he dresses. And then even the music yenyewe. The music iko na.
Welcome to MKIDDI Studios.